Like flesh in plastic. Lots of food around here.
Damn it.
We should catch some.
Back here. Better look some instructions in case something happens.
No have risk on
If
it now.
only people would do
Dog's
what
still
I
good.
say. Wouldn't need these damn collars to keep them in line. Keep
doesn't.
going for each other's throats like dogs.
Bad. Inside's growling. Where is Master? Did he go away? Dog will be good this time. Dog catch a ghost in plastic. Dog tear him apart so they don't get back up. Dog catch a ghost. In plastic. Dog tear him apart so they don't get back up. Something bad. Tastes like burnt wires. eyes stinging. Hope the voice doesn't come back. Mean. Bad.
So, what's your story, beautiful? Don't talk much, do you? All right then, I'll just wallflower it over here.
Dog fetches. We'll share. Have food? Remember you. Why you sent...
Well now, if it is... Resident Solid go. Well, let's steal. Get up, porter. Carrying someone's bags, not my style. Get up, porter. Get up, porter. Carrying someone's bags, not my style. don't. Music? Well, now, if it isn't...
Remember you. Dog fetches. We'll share. Have food? Remember you.
Well, now, if it is...
Swallowed something bad. Tastes like burnt wires.
Let's steal. Let's head through the hole in the wall there. If we go backstage, we avoid the locals. What's next? itching as hell on my knees. What's next?
Come too far to go back now. Too far. There's no reason why it could have gone wrong.
Watch out if you see a prize lying around. The ghost people leave supplies as traps. Don't dive in for too long. Only so much I can do to help. Aren't the trees lovely this time of year? All blooming and green. Sierra Madre may wait. Getting real tired of tourist season. No offense, but you guys are lowering the bar. getting real tired of tourist season. No offense, but you guys are lowering the bar. Do not leave me here. Jinx, hell on my knees. If your marker's right, think the roost we're looking for is to the southeast.
You're at the Ghoul Scaler area.
So,
Don't make him
this is
stay.
where I'm supposed to... What's that there? Wiring? Looks like it's tied to the sun. So, what? I stand... Look, I strike up the speaker system. There's going to be... the ghost people are not big on talking. They are big on listening. Take? It's not going to take anything. The ghost people will come out of the woodwork when the gala event starts blaring, and when they... Really? That wasn't the "we're both bomb-married" talk you gave me. Look, you could offer me a steel-clad contract for a world tour of all major cities with Imperial... No, you want to know why? Because there's more beneath the... They hear anything out of the ordinary, especially music screaming... You powered the holograms up? Well, yeah, that's... But, how do I know the power won't suddenly go out and... Well, all right. Look, if the holograms are here to keep me company, then... But listen, when this thing goes off, try and get into the Sierra...
this time. Remember you. Dog fetches. We'll share. Have food? Dog fetches. We'll share. Cage over there with things to do. Don't have wrist collar now. Dog's still good at not be seen. Dog getting full.
Yo, good evening.
How you doing?
Good, how about yourself? Good. I just put Tommy to bed.
Nice.
And Jesse's gonna keep working. I actually got an extra hour of work in around 7. I was ordering a bunch of parts that I neglected from last week, so getting a little caught up.
To get it done.
Today was quite a day. More of a Monday than usual. I had like a lot of people really pissed off at me today. And there's a lot of people at my office that are at this convention right now, including half of my main boss. And then my other bosses, like my direct manager, is on a cruise with his cousin, who is my other manager. So they're all gone all week long. So it was like me and one of our billers, like people who just bill for the jobs, like was with me today. And bless her heart, I mean, she is amazing. But I don't know. I had so many people pissed off about so many things today. And I had 2 of my guys call off today. And I had like back-to-back emergency situations just all day long. Honest to God, I felt like I just lived today and fast forward, which was kind of interesting. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't even mean to gripe about it. It's just like one of those days that there's so much shit going on all at once that it made for like a very fast afternoon. I sat down in my chair at like 8 a.m. and before I knew it, it was 3 p.m. and I still hadn't like resolved the issue that I had originally sat down to at 8. And I was like, I don't know. I was just like, holy cow, what is going on? I had somebody at like not even joking, it was like 8:45 in the morning, and they were like, no, she's not mad, she's furious, she's demanding to speak to a manager right now. And I like looked over at the only other person sitting there with me, and I was like, who's in charge? I was like, I guess that's me right now as far as that goes. So that was kind of fun.
Interesting.
And then I had like coordinated something for this Wednesday last Friday, and I had an oversight at the time, and I had to explain to 2 people that are above my pay grade why I had fucked that up. Yeah, but
Go over well with them?
it went over well, actually. I was able to provide an alternative solution where I coordinated with the person who has to go to that job. They're working on a project today and tomorrow. But he was like, I'm pretty confident I'll be done with it today, and then I can go to that tomorrow instead of Wednesday. So I was like, well, the original issue was the sooner the better, so hopefully this helps smooth things over.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm. Story of my life. How's Fallout?
I'm enjoying it. This is the first time I ever have replayed Dead Money, so. There's
Oh,
a
really?
lot I don't remember about it, yeah.
Nice.
And it doesn't like to let you sleep to heal up because it really wants you to buy food from the vending machines. But I found this one bed. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but one bed I can sleep in.
It's probably intentional.
I've been going all the way there.
Hell yeah.
I also figured out that the guy, he's like a hollow vendor, sells shit, but it's like, so he's a pre-war hollow vendor, so he doesn't want chips and he doesn't want caps, and I don't even have caps anyway. But I found that if I make basically an even trade of bartering, I can just get his he has like 2,500 things of pre-war money.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. And you take that straight to the chips table?
Is that what I do? I don't know. I've just been trying to get all of that before I progress, and I
I mean, you can also just walk out of it there with it, but what I did was if I'm going a high luck build and I've already cleared out all of the blackjack tables in New Vegas, what I love to do is once you get into the Sierra Madre, you can turn the power back on and then all of the gambling becomes accessible with the holograms, and you can just sit and play blackjack until you get kicked out of the Sierra Madre too, and you can get like 30,000 caps or some shit. And I think you can turn the pre-war money into chips to sit down at the table. That way you're not expending your caps. That's kind of cool. One of these random games on my wish list, these indie games, was on my was on sale yesterday, so I just ended up picking it up because it was like $8. But the only reason I did so was because it has overwhelmingly positive reviews with like 64,000 reviews total or something. And it's like a fucking platforming like pixelated game, but what's kind of cool is that every pixel on the screen is physically simulated. So you literally like can, whatever the environment is, you could just either fucking destroy it, vaporize it. Like there's like lava and gas and water and like all this shit, and it's like you're a mage like dungeon diving, and it's a roguelite. And it's built up in a kind of similar fashion to Hades, where like whenever you cross over a certain threshold, you get access to a safe space where you can heal up and buy upgrades with the loot that you've gathered and shit. So I don't know, it looked kind of interesting. I took one look at it and I was like literally the reviews for it were like, this dude has 130 hours and it says, some games have a learning curve. Noida has a learning cliff. You'd be hard-pressed to find more of an unforgiving game. You either play 3 hours and give up because you don't understand a thing, or you sacrifice your sanity for a peek behind the curtains. As the game puts it, the sacrifice of oneself to the pursuit of knowledge is the highest tribute to the gods. But when... I could go on, but it's just like the next one just says, there are hard games, there are souls games, there is actual hell. People in hell comfort themselves that in the idea that at least they are not playing Noida. 10 out of 10 would die of my own recklessness 100 times again.
Yeah. That's interesting. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that bear trap.
Chunk.
Oh my god, I found the thing and I missed the first shot and I almost blew up as a result.
Like, oh.
I'm definitely not the biggest fan of the Find the Speaker minigame. Kinda hate it.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely hate that shit. Especially like when you're stuck in the gas chamber. Bro, that one sucks. I always just save and then I run around spamming the room.
Yeah. Well, I do like how now that everything works more or less properly with like 1,000 mods that I had to install to get it completed, like whatever it was called.
Don't like this place. Want to
Overhaul or whatever.
Overhaul, yeah. It loads like so fucking fast because it's so old on my computer that I can just like,
Awesome.
I can just like quick load and quick save back and forth pretty
Dog
much
will
instantaneously.
dog fetches. We'll share.
That's good.
Have food.
Dog fetches. We'll share. Have food. Food.
I always tried to not kill all 3 of them, but for whatever reason, Dean Domino, I just cannot. I don't even think there's an option, and if there is, I've never found it.
Do I have to kill somebody?
No, I just mean like as you're getting out, I think all 3 of them will have a point where you have to pass a certain check in order to keep them friendly. Dean at one point does try to kill you, and I've gotten to a point where I could escape all of the things that he tries to kill me with and then continue to have a conversation with him, but it always ends with him entering combat with me. And I've gone through a lot of playthroughs where I'm like a high speech build, and I've never once gotten to a final solution, and I don't think I've looked up to see if that's even an option or not. I think that you have to find, like, there's gas in the room, much like that gas chamber with God Dog, and you're like running around trying to find like music sheets or something is the password to the door to let you out. So I think there's a couple of them, and I think if you can get all of them, they're actually notes from the chick who got locked in the vault, or whatever. Yeah, Vera. And I don't know. I think that was the solution, but I was like, I don't have time for this shit. I actually really like that DLC a lot. A lot of people hate it so much, but I've always... Yeah, I mean, like, I've really enjoyed how brutal and unforgiving it can be. It really makes you take all of the skills you've invested in and utilize them to the best of their capacity, which that much I really enjoy. You can definitely squeeze anything out of any skill you've dumped points into the whole DLC to help you get by, which is the best part, in my personal opinion.
Survival has definitely done a lot for me.
I was just thinking to myself, like, yeah, definitely survival is one of the best ones. It's not one I heavily invest in on a lot of my playthroughs, but
I have, because I carry around the entire freezer worth of food with me. And I'm kind of okay with how it, like, restarts me, because I'm like, look at all of the space for loot! Loot! And I mean, you know, I try to be good about, like, oh, this is completely worthless to me. There's a good amount of stuff that's good for crafting, though, which is also helpful, with survival and repair and whatever I have that lets me make bombs, explosives. I'm heavily spec'd into, so I was able to make an MRE, whatever this is, MFC cluster, where it's just 6 of these things tied together. I have yet to throw it yet, because I mean, these things, the ghost people don't really warrant it, but I'm sure at some point I'll be like, now. But,
do you plan on getting out of there with the gold?
Oh, fuck. I definitely want to lock him in there. Oh, shit. I forgot that I hadn't, gone back on my quick save in so long. Now I need to know where I am.
I've been able to get all of the gold and lock Elijah in on one playthrough, one time.
How is that?
There's a specific way to do it, and it requires a turbo. And on the second try that I tried to get it done, I could not for the life of me find how to get access to a turbo. I think there's one somewhere, but I didn't have it on the second playthrough, so I couldn't get it done. But basically, you have to have the Mark whatever stealth suit that you get in the DLC, and you can grab all the gold, and then when basically there's a little thing that is exploding electricity, the little pylon, like right in his line of view when he's up in the box, and you have to sneak to it, and then when he comes down, he paths like directly to the left of the front of the pylon and forward. So at that time, you can use the turbo and then basically sneak rush all the way up to the door, and you can make it up there before it closes, and he'll enter the vault and it'll close behind him, and you can get out of there with the gold. An alternative way for you to get it is you can kill Elijah, put all the gold bars on his corpse, cut his head off, pick it up, and carry it back home.
Like you mean physically carry it?
Correct. Well, however you can like manipulate objects in the overworld,
Yeah.
if you pick it up and carry it back, you can do that.
That's hilarious.
I've done that before too.
I might give that a try. If the upgrade you're talking about.
It's a little, yeah, it's a little. I had to fucking like scum save a couple of times to get it to work, but when it did, I laughed my fucking ass off. I was like, dude, no way. This guy is so mad. This guy is the maddest, actually.
Die mad about it.
Yeah, literally. And the best part is, I took all of the money, so even the vending machine, like, the vending machine inside of there, he can't really buy anything because there's no money. He just sits in that box to starve to death, you piece of shit. And then I go back to Veronica and hand over the tapes and just tell her to get fucked. Honestly, I don't like any of the... I don't know, I'm one of those people who doesn't like playing with companions for some reason. I like to be like the lone wanderer, uninterrupted by constant dialogue.
Yeah, I do. I am tired of them fucking talking. They talk way too much.
I'm like, dude, just don't talk at all.
I was
And
gonna
that's
look
like...
up if there's a mod for it, because I'm certain there is. Like,
Yeah,
I like them to talk every once in a while, but dude, the same 3 lines every
my
20
goodness.
seconds.
And every combat, they are like even just like the grunting and stuff. I'm like, dude, it's just me. I'm doing all the heavy lifting here, and I want to be the center. Or I'll sometimes, like when I'm playing Fallout New Vegas, everybody loves Boone because he's the sniper. But more often than not, I would be going after a target, and I like the satisfaction of hitting a shot and watching them explode myself. And then to have that taken away from me by a fucking NPC, I'm like, bro.
I do feel that. But I also want someone to carry my extra shit.
Dude, that's
why Eddie is usually my favorite, but I can't bring him.
True. That's the toss-up. Man, I can't wait to play Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, I played with Billy last night.
I hit play 10 minutes ago.
What do you mean?
I'm watching the screen say loading resources to get me in.
Yeah, your computer does not like it.
I don't think so. I wonder if I saved it on like the wrong thing. If I saved it on my hard drive and not my SSD or something.
Maybe. Oh, dude, I see one of Dean's stashes down there, but I'm so low.
Get it.
Oh, I'm dead.
Get it.
I'm fucking dead.
Fucking dead, dude.
Yeah, I realized I did not realize how to get out of there once I had dropped in.
Oopsie poopsie. Oh, excuse me. I'm excited to play a little bit of Core Keeper. I know that it might not be something we can tackle very often, but I have so much shit to get us set up so fast. We could pretty much speedrun the early game and get you caught up to my level in no time. And quite honestly, all of the early game bosses, aside from one, even with like fucking the wood weapons you can make in the very beginning of the game, you could probably take them on. Not too bad. I over-prepared for every boss.
I was managing to kill most things with just a shovel.
I actually, there was an optional boss that was a tribute to Terraria called the Slime King. And it's literally the Slime King with the crown and everything. And when I beat it, it dropped. There's 2 wearable objects you can get, and there's set bonuses in the game. So it's like if you're wearing both of these, and what it is it literally says you are king of slimes, and it just makes every slime in the game docile to me. And that goes for bosses as well. So I was able to just farm all of the slime bosses for a little bit. So that was kind of fun.
What the? Oh my god, I was literally so fucking low health that one bear trap killed me. Fuck. Yeah, I was trying to join in on you the other game. Yeah, I just realized that there was even more shit that I needed you to do, and I didn't have time.
That's okay. I actually did open that Reddit post, and I will definitely be
It's just something about setting launch options, basically.
Yeah.
But I mean, other people said it didn't work for them, so I guess we'll see. God, this shit hurts so bad. Fucking clouds hurt so bad. But I already put Dean at his spot.
You wouldn't want to join me on any Warhammer, would you?
I don't know how long I have.
That's okay.
I could, briefly. But I might
No worries.
whenever.